Hello, what's the crack? What's the story? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Guilty Until Proven Innocent. Woo! I love true crime. I love reacting. So if you love that, come with me. Let's go.
37-year-old Michael Dixon, described by his peers as popular, friendly, but also unassuming and reserved. A self-professed introvert who turned down a job as a trade show presenter due to his fear of public speaking, and kept his position as a trade show assembler instead. On August 15, 2003, in Hamilton, Ontario, police were called to report a man breaking into a jewelry store. Two officers responded and chased the perpetrator from the store down an alley before momentarily losing sight of them. At the same time, Michael Dixon was getting off a bus nearby coming home from work. He was the first person the police saw when coming out of the alley and was then arrested at gunpoint. Dixon voiced his innocence but didn't resist arrest and stated he would help in any way he could. He was taken to the Hamilton police station and questioned 2 hours after his arrest.
What? Wait. Like, can you not tell what he was wearing when you were chasing the guy you were chasing? Like, you have to be sure that's the guy, you know. This is very interesting already. Let's go.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Michael. It's okay.
One could advocate this as a common policing misstep if it weren't for the suspect being described as a small white man in the 911 call. As well as not being white, Dixon is 6'3". This detective has either forgotten standard procedure to review the call to dispatch or for some reason decided to reject it as evidence altogether. Michael is informed the room is being recorded and then read his rights. He asserts he is willing to speak with a detective and help with the investigation.
Okay. Why we're here is because earlier tonight you were arrested for breaking into a jewelry store on John Street South. Now, your innocence and guilt in this, quite frankly, isn't an issue. The evidence I have is, frankly, conclusive and overwhelming. Okay? So I'm not even going to ask you if you did it. What I have to ascertain here is what kind of guy you are. What I have to ascertain.
The subject maintains a forward-leaning posture and keeps his eyes both in contact and on the same level as the detective's. He displays self-confidence and poise, while it's the detective, in fact, who gives off a nervous disposition. What Michael just did is known as a non-verbal challenge in forensic psychology. So let's break it down into components. In the next moment, the detective will shift in his seat to adjust his position, and at the same time break eye contact to look somewhere in this direction. Michael's exaggerated head movement that follows isn't for the purpose of maintaining eye contact. He could maintain it while keeping his head perfectly still. It is in fact to let the detective know he is maintaining eye contact. It's a way of asserting dominance in the exchange. He is telling the detective that he is the more confident person in the room at that moment.
Wow. That's sick. Wow, that's
what? What I have to ascertain here is what kind of guy you are. Okay. Whether this is you're like a serial burglar and this is what you're doing all the time, or whether this is a one-off thing because of the power cut and everything that's going on tonight. That's all we're here for.
Okay, I understand your position. Like I say here, I didn't do it, and you've heard that a million times, I'm sure, in your career, but it's just, ask me questions. That's all I can do is answer them, I guess.
I've got no questions to ask you. I mean, why did you do it? That's basically, that's my only question.
I'm coming from that position, and since I'm saying I didn't do it, I really don't have an answer for you except to say I didn't do it.
I guess we haven't really got a great amount of
yeah.
about.
this guy's so he's too calm. He's too calm. This guy's too nice. I'll be going crazy. Cause I know I'm innocent. Why are you bringing me? Like, you have to be sure it's me. I respect this guy.
Yeah, it's like I said, that whether you did it or not isn't up for the discussion.
Okay, well.
It's really not.
You've no doubt come to notice how incredibly tolerant Michael is over the unjustness of the situation. It's the most unusual thing about his behavior, and perhaps what makes him an anomaly with respect to innocent subjects. So before moving on to the second phase of this interrogation, we'll show you a more common response from an innocent subject facing similar charges. This is 26-year-old Justin, falsely accused of breaking and entering, first-degree theft, and assault. He was arrested at his home and only read his rights to silence on the way to the police station. The footage will begin before the subject knows what exactly he is being charged with. In his mind, he knows he has done nothing wrong, and at this point is unaware he is about to be wrongfully imprisoned for just over 2 years.
Justin, get that form. You know what I read you earlier? The 19th of February. 2 days ago, so it'll be Tuesday. Alright? About 5, 6 in the morning. Where were you at then?
I was at my mother's house. You call her and ask her. I was downstairs asleep.
Did she know you were asleep at that time?
Yeah.
He doesn't see the interrogators as a threat, but more of an inconvenience. His responses are short and concise. He does not seek approval. He only responds to a question or states a point.
I mean, did she see you sleeping at that time?
Yeah, I don't ever leave. If I ain't doing nothing, I stay at my mother's house. So I'm not working, I'm at home.
Mm-hmm. You didn't go to Labor Ready that day or nothing looking for... Like
Tuesday?
looking for a job, yeah. Okay. That morning, house got broken into.
Okay.
The detective's strategy is to reveal the charges in a periodic manner. Getting a confession to one charge at a time is far easier than gaining admission to all of them at once. The plan is to reveal the break-in and robbery charge first, then reveal the assault at a later stage. The detective goes on to explain that the accuser named Candy said she saw him loitering around her house in the evening hours of the night, and a short time later witnessed him break in and steal a multitude of valuable items. The detective then explains that she picked him out of a 12-picture lineup of suspects.
She says you broke in this
No.
apartment. Okay, well tell me why...
Justin is now aware of the burglary charge, which holds a possible 20-year prison sentence due to previous convictions. He will now begin to forcefully assert his innocence, and each time he does so, will bring forward his posture and strengthen his vocal emphasis while making the assertion.
Alright, so I mean, she's saying that I was there before? Is that what she's saying? She's saying she's seen my face before the break-in happened?
Yep.
'Cause I didn't break in her house. I don't know who she is. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know no girl named Candy. None of that shit, man.
Why is she saying that you're...
I don't know why she's saying I don't know why I don't know.
What were you doing there?
I was not there. I don't know this.
Bro, I feel him. I'm getting angry for him. I'm actually getting mad for him. Imagine, you know, you're innocent and you're being told you did something you didn't do, and you know you could go to prison for a long time. Oh, God, I literally... Oh, I don't know.
Girl Candy. The only Candy that I even heard of is this guy I know named Tim Stahl dates her.
The person he just mentioned was the accuser's ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
That's it.
How do you know Tim Stoll?
I grew up with the dude, man.
The accuser's testimony was later picked apart in court. She was caught lying on the stand multiple times, and Justin was exonerated. He was proven innocent not just beyond all reasonable doubt, but essentially beyond all doubt.
The last thing I heard about them two, she had him arrested for domestic violence. That's all I know about this girl Candy. I ain't never went in that girl's house, none of that shit. I didn't do that shit. I didn't. As God is my fucking witness, I did not do it. I used to be a piece of shit. When I got out of the fucking penitentiary, I told myself I wasn't going back. I ain't done nothing but work my fucking ass off the entire time I've been out.
Can you prove, other than you saying you did not, is it that morning, what can you tell, how can you prove to me that you were at home?
All you gotta do is call and ask my mother.
So you're telling me you didn't step foot out of the house
Not 1 foot.
Tuesday?
Not one.
The detective then goes on to reveal Justin is accused of assaulting the supposed victim during the robbery.
Take Vanity near and you hit her over the head with it and you guys fight. And she got injuries.
No, man. Hell no, man. Get her goddamn boyfriend, Tim Stone, in here and question him about her goddamn injuries. Look at that straight right there. This sounds like it's a goddamn thing that fucking her boyfriend, Tim Stone, done fucking done something to her, and now they're trying to put it on me. I know that's what the fuck this is.
And look, that's why we're talking to you, okay?
No, this is bullshit, man, because I've tried everything in my fucking power to stay the fuck out of this goddamn fucking penitentiary shit. I did not do that shit, man.
Okay. That's what we're talking to you. We're here to investigate this, okay? That's why we're asking you all these questions.
I'm sorry for freaking out, man, but I didn't fucking do this shit, man. I'm fucking shaking. I did not fucking do this, man.
Justin had already served 3 years in prison for a robbery in his early 20s. He more than likely knew the reassuring tone of the investigator wasn't a good sign. Although slightly more animated than the average person, this form of aggression is a commonplace response from the innocent being directly accused. He comes off aggressive, but in a defensive manner. He is not being hostile, but highly combative when professing his innocence. His conduct is totally justified considering the circumstance. When facing a considerable amount of time in prison for something you didn't do, this level of anger is warranted. So when compared to the forgiving composure of Michael Dixon, the extraordinary nature of his behavior becomes even more pronounced.
I really don't have an answer for you except to say I didn't do it.
I guess we haven't really got a great amount of talking about. Yeah, it's like I said, whether you did it or not isn't up for the discussion.
I think the difference is the fact that I'm guessing this guy has never really been to prison before. So he's not really, because he knows he's never done anything bad. No, he probably done something bad, but he's never been to prison. He knows there's a good chance that nothing's going to happen. But the other guy, he knows the system is probably corrupt, that they're just going to find someone. And he's been there already, and he doesn't want to go through that already again. But this guy, he knows he didn't. He's never done anything like that. So why would he be worried? Do you know what I mean? I think that's the difference in them two. I think that's why he's more calm, because he knows there's a good chance nothing's going to happen to him anyway. But yeah, let's go.
Okay, well.
It's really not. There's a number of witnesses.
Great.
One of whom had a video camera.
Perfect. Okay then. Well, that's relieving. That's relieving. To be quite honest.
Yeah.
So view the video camera.
I have.
Okay.
That's why your guilt isn't in issue here.
That doesn't even make sense to me. Because if I'm on the video camera, that doesn't make sense. You have a video camera that shows me?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
We'll have to, I guess, I have no choice but to get a lawyer then, if this is the kind of thing you're going to go through with me.
This isn't going to go away. You're charged with breaking in. You will be charged tonight.
Okay.
You will be going to court in the morning.
Perhaps the most upsetting moment, considering the fact that we know this man is innocent. You can see the fear emerge in his eyes as he realizes he won't be going home after this interview.
Charged with breaking in with intent. Okay, that's what's going to happen right now.
He is noticeably afraid of what lies ahead, yet reacts to the situation with reasoning and intuitiveness.
Can I ask you something? Okay, are you just making this up that you have a video camera so you see how I react? Because it goes that if you're saying, okay, hear me out for a second, please. If I am guilty, as you believe, because you have me on video camera, then okay, we'll go through the procedure. But I'm saying, I'm trying to call your bluff here, because since I know I didn't do it, there's no way I can be on the video camera.
Well, like I say, it's not a game of poker.
Okay, well,
I've got nothing to gain from that.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time, all right?
You know what? I've got nothing to gain from that either way. Which is why I'm not asking you, did you do it? I'm not trying to catch you out. I've got nothing to gain from that.
Getting a confession void of evidence is in fact excellent for an investigator's career. It's a mark of merit and can accelerate promotion. Michael continues to profess his innocence in a calm and composed manner for a further 7 minutes. The detective then asks that he draw out a map and specify his movements before the arrest. Every detail of his alibi was later proven to be 100% accurate.
Like I said, on the information I've got, you're going to be charged tonight with breaking in.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do have a duty to make sure that the truth is and the truth, basically, the truth is paramount, and the true version of events is paramount, and I have a duty to investigate all of this, and I will investigate.
Okay.
I assure you, I'll investigate this story thoroughly, and hopefully, I'll be able to find something here,
All right.
which will either prove or disprove,
Okay.
what we've discussed tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Problem is the speed at which this is going.
Yeah.
You know, like when I was on the ground, I was saying, go quickly to the terminal. I have like 6 or so guys around me. You know, like talk to the bus driver.
Right.
You know, like
I can't comment on things that
Okay,
haven't been
I
seen,
know,
unfortunately. But now I'm
left
kind of-
hanging, right?
Now
You
I'm
know?
looking at this. I mean, this is basically on the evidence I've got. This is the only course of events that can take place right now. But I will certainly make sure that this is looked into thoroughly.
Okay,
I
great.
can give you my word on that. That's my duty. That's what I have to do.
Okay, I trust you will. I was just wondering, can I make a phone call? Because I'm supposed to be at work at 8 a.m.
You're not going to be able to be at work. Yeah.
I know I'm not going to be able to, but I like to phone ahead.
I can arrange that that you get the phone call to let someone know that you're not going to be at a place. Yeah.
So I'm hanging out in that room till 10? Or
No,
whatever?
we'll be taking you downstairs
Okay.
to a larger custody facility which you have downstairs.
Sounds open.
Well, it's not the most pleasant place in the world, but it's only for a few hours.
Okay.
Okay. From court tomorrow, what happens there? I don't know.
Okay, well. I'm
And I
kind
will
of
look
freaked
into.
out,
I will
you
look
know?
into all of this.
I trust you will, yeah.
will.
I trust you will.
I'll make sure we got the whole picture.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, thank you, I guess.
Okay. You're not in an enviable position, and
I understand the process. I'm not satisfied with it. That's what I'm saying, you know?
and I don't
And
expect that you're going to be happy with it.
You know, and I'm thinking, no disrespect to you, but I know someone sitting in this chair has probably lied to you a million times, right? So I'm thinking, what can I do to convince you? I tried to give you the information. Like,
You've been very good with me, and I try and treat everybody as an individual.
okay.
And my main aim is two things: is that you get your rights
Mhm.
that you're entitled to under the Constitution of Canada,
Mhm.
and that you're treated decently, and that the truth comes out.
The truth eventually did come out, but the suspect wasn't treated decently. He was kept in jail for 3.5 days before a separate investigator looked into his alibi witnesses and checked surveillance of the area in question. He was then exonerated immediately. A civil trial ensued, and Michael was awarded $46,000 in punitive damages.
Yes. Get him, Michael. Well deserved. Yes. Hope that geezer got fired. Not fired, but teach him a lesson.
The interrogating officer and 3 other investigators were all demoted and suspended without pay.
Demoted, yes. Gets in. That's what I'm talking about. Well deserved. I love seeing that kind of stuff happen, man. That's beautiful. That was beautiful. I really enjoyed that. Just seeing the innocent, man. Not going to jail for once. Yes. If you like that kind of stuff, make sure you like, comment down below, subscribe. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.